Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Goku and Hit had increased their power to the maximum. Without another word, they launched themselves against Yamato, who, to everyone's surprise, had the necessary power to stop those two blows of an amazing power, with which they were capable of eliminating universes. I can't believe it. I never knew of the existence of a god above the angelic god Zeno-sama. This is amazing, but I'll never stay behind anyone. I also have trained very hard. God of Universe 7 Beerus, the king of everything, and I will give you all your power so that you'll be able to also help them in this great battle. At that moment, an amazing power would begin to access the whole body of Beerus, which had been filled with an amazing divine power, accessing his transformation with a great speed and strong blow would send Yamato to fly, which was not able to observe such a bestial attack. Beerus, so you've increased your power as well. That's amazing. Not only have you have done it, I've also trained in the power of Zeno-sama and Daishoken-sama, so I'm not allowed to lose that because of that. How interesting it is to observe how the three most powerful beings of the universe unite against me, and even with that, they're not able to make a scratch on me. At that moment, Hit would use his time jumping technique, except for Goku and Beerus, so that both of them would attack in that time opening. However, Yamato had so much power that he was able to fight through space and time, which would surprise Hit. If we don't put an end to your existence today, we're condemning all the beings of the other universes. I, as a legendary assassin, will be in charge of putting an end to you. Hit at that moment, in the same way, at a great speed would join in the attack, which despite being 3 against 1, Yamato would still have a great advantage, since he dodged each of their blows, being able to even connect blows with left of them very badly wounded. What the hell's going on? How's it possible that he's defeating us if we're 3 against 1? The battle would continue for a few more minutes, in which Mikoshin would be amazed at the power that the 3 warriors had, while Nin and Archon were out of combat as a brutal mental power released them. So this is the true power of Son Goku. I can't believe it, but he himself didn't seem to be able to end the life of that guy. At that moment, Nin would be the first one awake with a severe headache. What happened? Where am I? I feel like I've been asleep for a million years. I don't remember anything. Nin-sama, are you alright? Mikoshin, long time no see. Of course I'm fine, but where are we? Mikoshin, noticing that Nin seemed not to remember anything what had happened, began to explain to him everything that had happened with every detail, and he was very surprised. So that bastard's been using me. I can't believe it. I'll never forgive him. At that moment, that Nin would leave the energy field, he'd fall to the ground because the pressure of the battle was overwhelming. So much, even the powerful Nin was not able to stand up in front of these great pressures. I'm not going to do nothing. That's sand. He looks so much like Akumo, the first Supreme Saiyan of our clan, so I'll trust him. Akumo? I've never heard of a Supreme Saiyan in the angelic world. Akumo's time was millions of years ago, but the whole clan respects Akumo's descendants. As far as I could tell, this Saiyan has a great resemblance. Mikoshin would be surprised to learn that Goku was a descendant of such a powerful being. Nin at that moment would begin to communicate with his entire clan telepathically. Beings of all the angelic realm, the descendants of Akumo need our help. An extremely evil being is about to destroy everything, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but even I'm not capable of defeating him. Only him, but he needs our help. At that moment, hundreds of thousands of energies began to move through all the universes. That's right, the beings of the angelic realm of each universe began to transmit a great power to Goku, who, while he was fighting, felt like he was getting heavier and heavier while his strength increased in an unreal way. So this is the power of all the universes' angelic world. I won't let you down. Goku at that moment would communicate telepathically with Beerus and Hit. Guys, please resist. I need to assimilate all this power and be ready to finish with that wretch once and for all. Goku at that moment would begin to increase his power in an amazing way, which seemed to have no limit. In a moment, a being in front of him would appear, however, it was inside his mind. So you're my offspring, but you need much more power. You need to return to Super Saiyan Phase 4 and combine it with your divine power to the maximum. since that state's known as Berserker and is capable of withstanding great amounts of energy. Goku at that moment would understand everything Akumo said, and starting to increase his power, accessing Super Saiyan Phase 4, an amazing power was releasing Goku's body, even all the universes were shaking from such power. After a few moments, a gigantic roar similar to the beast that had made every corner of the angelic realm and every universe rumble. Even Yakamoto had felt great terror. What the hell is this? The mighty god slaughters trembling for a mere mortal. This must be a fucking nightmare. At that moment, Goku finished his transformation. His fur was very similar to the Ultra Instinct. While he was in Super Saiyan Phase 4, Goku at that moment would stare at Yakamoto, who was torturing both warriors. Goku, with a very cold look, would move at an amazing speed with which no one was able to observe, would grant him a great blow in the part of the abdomen, which would make him spit a great amount of blood. What the hell? How were you able to cause me so much damage with a single blow? Yakamoto, without recovering from the blow, had launched himself against Goku, which this time was not able to cause any scratches to him. However, Goku was amazed by the power he had, and even Yakamoto would increase his power much more. Don't think that was all my power. I've dominated the entire angelic realm for millions of years, so I have a great reserves of energy. Yakamoto at that moment would increase his power, with which millions of planets around him would be destroyed. The power was so much that even the barrier that Goku had put at the beginning began to be destroyed. Goku, noticing this, would stretch one of his hands, with which he would regenerate it completely. Goku, don't let him access his maximum power. This could be bad. I don't know exactly how much power he has stolen from the angelic realm. Don't worry, Nin. No matter how much power he stole, he won't be enough to finish me off. Yakamoto, after about 3 minutes of increasing his power to the maximum, he could look much more confident. I appreciate your patience in allowing me to access my maximum power. Now die. Yakamoto at that moment was able to hit him with a blow, which would send him to fly to Goku. But he would not finish his attack since Yakamoto would begin to crash Goku with each star, planet that crossed around him. Even great energy attacks, which had the power to finish the universe, were launched into Goku's body. After a few minutes in which Goku had received each of Yakamoto's blow, Goku would stand up. Now it's my turn, don't you think? I must confess that you have great resistance. No being would be able to withstand all those blows. Goku at that moment at lightning speed would begin to attack Yakamoto, who did not believe that the power of his fists would be so much. That's right, Goku's power had also increased because every moment that passed, the battle his body was adapting the power of all the other beings. Goku at that moment would begin to exchange blows with Yakamoto, in which in the exchange of blows, felt like his arms were trembling due to the power. However, Goku from one moment to another would increase much more of his speed, with which he was able to give a beating to Yakamoto, which would leave him flying on the ground and spitting blood. But all of those present were astonished. Not even with his hidden power was he able to face Goku. I can't believe it. Lord Goku has become truly powerful. He's capable of taking Yakamoto's life without any effort. We trust you, Goku. Finish him off and bring peace to all the universes. Thank you for your words, my friends. This victory is dedicated to each of you. I've not lost yet. I'll not lose to a simple Saiyan. Yakamoto, you never had a chance against me. Now it's time to end your existence. Goku at that moment began to exchange blows at a high speed with Yakamoto, but this time, Yakamoto is no longer able to do anything against Goku, which this time had achieved a power that even surpassed the entire angelic realm. The day of your death has arrived. You manipulated millions of beings in exchange for their power, but not even with that power were you able to face me. You're a scum. Goku at that moment would grant him a powerful blow, which would send him flying. Without wasting time, he would change one of his most powerful attacks. Receive this! Hit of the Punisher Dragon! An immense dragon would begin to destroy the whole body of Yakamoto, who was screaming in agony. However, after a few minutes, the dragon, as its name said, punished its victim. That's right, Yakamoto has been pulverized by such a bestial attack. However, all the universes were in complete chaos. I'll not let the entire multiverse explode. With the power, I will restore each of the time rifts that have been created. Goku at that moment, with a loud roar, had released both hands of the Ozaru form, which were beginning to close each of the cracks his battle had caused against Yakamoto. Those present were observed, surprised at such a feat part of Goku.
This is amazing! Not even the Dragon God Zama was able to stop such imminent destruction of the 12 universes.
After a few minutes, in which Goku had spent every drop of his energy repairing each of the cracks, he would return to his base state, badly wounded and on the verge of death due to the great energy he used.
Controlling all the cracks in space-time exhausted me. It hurt me much more than fighting against that named Yakamoto.
In that instant, everyone would approach Goku while Mikoshin and Nin with their great celestial power made Goku recover. After a few hours, Goku had completely recovered. When Mikoshin and Nin released the excess energy to his spiritual sea, Goku would stand up with a big smile.
So finally, now it's over apparently.
Lord Goku, I find your power a little hard to believe, but you three, Hit, Killer, God Beerus, and you, Lord Goku, we owe you our lives.
Goku, Hit, Beerus, you're welcome to join the Angelic Elite Squad.
That's right. You three will be able to be general commanders and your word will have the same value as mine.
I refuse after everything that happened. I want to return to my planet and spend time with my family.
I want to keep my position as God Destroyer of Universe 7. I accept. I'll be the protector of every being of the 12 universes and my squadron will be called the Death Squad. Everyone on Beerus' planet would give a big laugh at the name of Hit's squadron. Thank you for all of us trusting us. We have finally been able to wipe out every being that was evil in the universe.
With every evil being, I doubt it very much, since in every corner there will always be beings that overwhelm you in power. Need's right, so let's not give up our training in order to be prepared in the case something appears.
In that moment, everyone would accept and each being would have dispersed back to its planet, galaxy, or universe. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.